Hello everybody and welcome once again to the Health and Fitness Challenge. Yes, it is a review for the end of week 2. So I've delayed this by a day so that I can bring to you my weigh-in and conclude the end of week 2 all nice and neatly. So Friday, I was away from the office working on my presentations again, so this time I was a bit better prepared than last week. So breakfast, Friday breakfast, porridge oats, 50 grams. This is my own concoction now. I made this about 3 months ago. Rather tasty if I do say so myself, combining some of my favourite flavours into my porridge. So 50 grams of porridge, 200 to 250 mils of milk, depending on how thick you like your porridge. I like mine quite thick, so I only use 200 mils of milk. And I put in there a spoon of honey, teaspoon of honey, a teaspoon of peanut butter, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Get it all mixed together, boil it up, and mwah, beautiful little porridge concoction. Medley of flavours infused together. Very nice. So try it out if you wish. It is very tasty, quite assure you. 410 calories for that little concoction. My old peanut butter and honey cinnamon porridge. Rolls off the tongue, of course. For lunch, I didn't buy a Sainsbury's meal deal this week. I took my own to be better prepared. So it was the old sort of 6-inch long white roll from Marks & Spencer's with 3 slices of ham, salad cream, and accompanied with some crisps. The old Marks & Spencer's sour cream and chive reduced fat crinkle cut crisps. 445 calories for the lunch on Friday. Okay, so then I came home. I had vanilla whey protein shakey thing with 15 grams of cashew nuts. Waited about an hour, then did my exercise. And my exercise on Friday was Insanity Max 30 Tabata Power. Less cardio, more resistance kind of work. 360 calories burnt off, a little bit less than the more intense cardio stuff. And then I had my evening meal, which is an evening meal that I particularly enjoy, and I've really been good at not having too much pasta so far. Because if you give me pasta every day, I'll probably eat it. I do like my pasta, but I've been trying to scale it back for this challenge, because it's not the best for you if you have it, especially if you have it at the wrong times of day. Having it after you've done your workout seems a bit backwards. But hey ho, I had pasta bolognese, so pasta with a bolognese sauce, but not with mince, with chicken. So with chicken breast, so it's a bit healthier than mince, because mince is a bit fatty, you know, sometimes. So the chicken breast with the pasta, the bolognese sauce, onions and peppers and garlic. Very nice, a bit of grated cheese on top. Rather indulgent tea, really. But 707 calories due to portion sizing and replacing the mince with chicken. So not horrendous, really. So that was and then my evening snack before bed was a chai tea latte. So 1,892 calories consumed, 360 calories burnt off, 258 calories under the target for Friday, which means ding, ding, ding for the 5th day consecutive green day. Very happy with that, very happy. But then the weekend was upon us, and if you watched the last video you will know that the weekend was going to be particularly tricky, because I was going out to a friend's house on Saturday and I was going to an all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant on Sunday for my mum's birthday. So Sunday was definitely going to be a write-off. Saturday I was hoping to still bring it in under with a little bit of discipline. How did I do? Let's find out. But before we dive into the facts and figures, take a look at me making a fool of myself.
There you go, Shani. Push through, work through. Show them at home how to do it. Listen, see how she pushes, you should see how she works. The girl is no joke, and she's there to motivate you through this. You got this, come on, Shani. Show them those ass. Come on, forward jab, forward high knee, forward jab, forward high knee. There you go. That's great. Keep pushing, keep moving. It's all about maxing out.
So there you go. Who would have guessed it? Throwing your arms and your legs around like a flipping maniac burns calories, apparently. 600 to be precise. Or round about there. So 600 calories doing me Insanity Max 30 Friday fight round 1 workout in my yellow top, looking like a fool. It's good. Before I did that though, I did have some breakfast. I did it after my breakfast. I had 2 scrambled eggs, 2 slices of Hovis 50/50 bread and a cup of tea. 439 calories, which were then subsequently burnt off in a flash of yellow. So that was good. Then I had a snack after I'd finished my exercise. About an hour afterwards, I had some cashew nuts, 15 grams, and I had a cup of tea, as you do. And then I had my lunch. Now, I was aware that I was going to be having an unhealthy end to the day, and I'd planned to have an unhealthy end to the day, so I was trying to limit the impact by having a bit more of a healthy start to the day. So I had for lunch pea and ham soup from Marks and Spencer's. Had this for the first time last Sunday. Really liked the soup, so bought it at the start of the week and had it again. And I accompanied that with 5 crispy cheese crackers from Marks and Spencer's with a bit of butter on them, cheese slices, and so they were my little accompaniment. So cheese and crackers with some pea and ham soup, 465 calorie lunch. So not bad at all. But then, of course, the evening affair. Oh yes. So the first thing was, what did my friend cook for me? Was it going to be unhealthy? Was it going to be healthy? How much of it was she going to make? Because if she's made a load of it, I'm going to feel compelled to eat a lot of it because I don't want to waste it. So that's going to be a massive portion size. What on earth do I do? She had cooked spare ribs, pork spare ribs done in a marinade, a Chinese hoisin and 5-spice marinade with some spring onion, some other spices thrown in there, marinated in the fridge for 4 hours, she told me, and then she put it in the oven for 2 hours. The meat just fell off the bone. It was soft, it was flavoursome, accompanied with some Uncle Ben's Thai sweet chili rice, 4 of those spare ribs, and yeah, it was pretty tasty, must admit. So that was nice. Washed down with half a bottle of rosé wine. But I prepared for that, so, you know, I was expecting to do that. We do it every time we meet up. We have a bottle of wine between us to share with our evening meal. So that was 1,128 calories evening meal. By far the largest evening meal of the week so far. Soon to be surpassed. So that was expected. And so was the evening snacks, because we go through the same rigmarole every time we meet. We like to catch up, and then we like to watch a bit of the chase, and we have a bit of competition with each other to see who can get the most questions right. And then we have, usually whilst we're doing that, a Morgan Spice, double Morgan Spice with some ginger beer. I said, no, I've had my wine. I'm on a bit of a health kick. You won't think it after just having half a bottle of wine, but I'm on a health kick. I've had my wine. I don't want the Morgans today. So I put that aside. So I did well to discipline that, you know, to stick to my guns there. Could have been an extra 160 calories on top of the agony. So yep, I stood fast. But I knew what was coming, because we always have, then we watch a movie, then you see, after the chase and we've caught up, then we watch a movie, and after, you know, about halfway through the movie, we pause the movie, and then we'll have a cup of tea with some biscuits. So yeah, a couple of Earl Grey and 4 Choco Leibniz biscuits. Choco Leibniz, they're kind of like a rich tea-based biscuit with this chocolate on top. Rather delicious, go very well with tea. And then we resume the movie, finish the movie finished, and add another cup of tea. No further biscuits though, another cup of tea, bit of not Earl Grey, masala Indian tea, and that was me whack. And you're thinking, 2 right, you bloody whack. You've had wine, you've had 4 biscuits, you've had 2 cups of tea. So yeah, but I knew this was happening. So it was agonisingly close. And if I'd had less biscuits, if I'd had slightly less wine, if I'd had just maybe 3 spare ribs instead of 4, I would have been over. But I was over by 94 calories. 94 calories over, which I consider a break-even day. So, you know, it's very close. It's a handful of calories either way. It's on the other side of the scale. But I think I did relatively well. I said no to the Morgans, you know, I did very well at the start of the day to prepare for the evening onslaught, so it kind of offset a little bit. So to still be only 94 calories over, despite the rather indulgent evening that I had, and I really enjoyed it, and, you know, didn't feel like I deprived myself. Yeah, I was relatively pleased with that. So then we fast forward to Sunday. We knew what was coming here. But what we didn't expect was for me to get a phone call from a friend who now lives in London, who's been there for 2 years. I don't see very often, and we used to be thick as thieves. Literally, at one point, I was going to his house every day in the summer holidays in between university and stuff. I would be there every day. We're, you know, one of my best mates, and he moved to London 2 years ago. So he texts me on Saturday to say, I'm in town, want to go for breakfast on Sunday and catch up? I was like, not really, I'm supposed to be eating healthily today for the first half of the day, but yeah, I'll go, fine, I'll come for breakfast, fine. So that was unexpected. So breakfast in a cafe, how did that go? Well, he ordered full English and I ordered full. I was about to order full English and I thought, no, I'm not going to order full English, I'm having a really bad evening. I'm going to order scrambled egg on toast. So 2 scrambled eggs, 1 slice of toast. I'm not going to order the mocha that I usually order as well. I'm going to order a cup of Earl Grey. Actually, it came in a little teapot of Earl Grey. So rather than the indulgent 1,000 calorie full English with mocha, I had a 289 calorie, 2 scrambled egg, 1 slice of toast, and Earl Grey breakfast. So far, far better. And that was probably my most pivotal moment of the week. It took a lot of determination to turn down that full English, and especially when you were sat there eating it in front of me. Goodness me, it was torture, but I enjoyed my scrambled eggs, what can I say? So that was 289 calorie breakfast. For lunch, my mother then pulled out a moussaka from the fridge. A moussaka came out. Hey, moussaka, you need to eat, it's going out of date, she said, in that precise accent. And I looked at the calories on there, 589, and I looked up the amount of fat in it, and there's amount of salt in it, ready meal. No, not having that. No, thank you. Don't wish to have moussaka. I'm going to make my peanut butter cinnamon honey porridge. Thank you very much. Much better fuel for football, much healthier. So I had that. 481 calories because I also accompanied that with a protein shake as well. So that was a much better lunch than, you know, moussaka. No. So 2 temptations averted there. Did very well. And then, of course, I played football, 385 calories burnt off, 28-minute league match. And then we come home to prepare for the Chinese restaurant. Had a celebratory birthday drink with my mum. We had a glass of Baileys each. And then we went to the restaurant. Now, what time are we on? Before I regale you with this, 13 and a half minutes. Right, okay, I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. Suffice to say, when I'm 14 stone plus and on form or on holiday and I stretch my stomach in the first week and the second week I start to eat more normally, I can eat a lot of food. And all you can eat Chinese is probably my favourite, really. So I've gone great guns in the past and had a plethora of starters, maybe 2 or 3 mains before I think to myself, right, I'm satisfied now, thank you very much. My belly's protruding out and it's not good. But thankfully, because of the healthier eating, the smaller portion sizing, and I've been doing a little bit of portion control prior to this challenge, my stomach has shrunk. And I'm not 14 stone at the minute. So my capacity to eat more is significantly reduced. So that's a blessing. And of course, I'm exacting portion control and a bit of discipline, so that's also helping. So I was determined to not go too mad at the Chinese restaurant, but I was going to enjoy myself and I was going to still eat more than perhaps you would eat if you were just eating a normal meal at a restaurant. You'd have 1 starter, you'd have 1 main, and that'd be it. Done. This is all you can eat, so I've got to abuse it a little bit, you know. But I was good. I had only water and I had no alcohol at the restaurant, which I normally have my usual rum or at the restaurant when I'm having a meal, especially for a birthday or something. So I had just water, no calories consumed in drink form, so I did very well there. So what did I have then? Well, I noted it down and I was disciplined to make note of what I was having, to monitor and not to overeat too much. So I was determined just to have my favourite dishes for starters. I normally have a selection of quite a few. No, I'm just going to pick my 3 favourite dishes. And I had a soup as well. So I had a chicken and mushroom soup, which is like a chicken broth with a bit of mushroom in it. It was tasty, and out of the entire menu was probably one of the healthier options. I then had chicken satay skewers. So chicken skewers, proper chicken breast on a satay with a satay sauce. Took a little bit of the satay sauce off, so it was just a bit of chicken breast on a stick, really. Again, protein, chicken, not too bad. So I was doing very well up to that point. But then, of course, I had to have my two favourite Chinese dishes of all time, favourite starters, salt and pepper. Love salt and pepper chicken wings. Oof, absolutely love them. So I had 3 salt and pepper chicken wings, and I had 5 salt and pepper king prawns. Delicious. Can still taste them now. So that was my starters. So yeah, 2 and 3 different sets of starters, fine. But as I said previously, that could have been far worse. Then we switched to the main course. I had salt and pepper. I had sweet and sour chicken balls, which was 3 chicken balls in batter with a small dish of salt and pepper on the brain, sweet and sour sauce, which was not a main course to me. That was an extension of a starter, surely. What kind of a main course is 3 little balls like that and a bit of sauce to dip it in? That is not a bloody makeup. I wasn't complaining though. Good portion control again. So I had those, and I had my staple. No matter which Chinese I go to, whether it's a set one, a buffet, or it's a takeaway, whatever, I always have the same dish. Noodles, so fried soft noodles with chicken curry. Chinese chicken curry with the mushrooms, the onion, the peas. I love it. I love chicken curry. Chinese chicken curry is my favourite. So I had that, and after I'd finished the last spoonful of the chicken curry, I was like, ooh, I actually feel full. Which is strange, because I had eaten far less than I usually would. But nonetheless, it was still more so than a regular meal. But it was my mum's birthday. I'd planned for it. What the hell? So, the facts and figures for Sunday, after I'd finished off the night with a chai tea latte, was 2,757 calories consumed, 385 calories burnt off at football, which meant I was a whopping 582 calories over for the day. So that is a red day. That ain't just just straight over 90 calories. That is, yes, kutoosh, a big crash bang wallop. You have failed. But it's my mum's birthday. Once a year. You've got to do these things on occasion. You cannot stick to these things 100%. Otherwise you go mad, you know. You've got to have a bit of indulgence in there. So for the week, I was 1,600 calories roughly net for the week. So I was under overall for the week, which is a big plus. And that's despite all the temptations. The plum pie, the unexpected friend coming for breakfast, the friend's house on the Saturday with the wine, the Chinese buffet, to come in under for the entire week, despite those little bits and those bits that were going on at the same time, was quite the achievement. But do the scales tally with what the figures were saying? I was expecting to probably maintain maybe a slight loss. I wasn't quite so sure. It felt like the past 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, were quite indulgent, and I thought maybe they just wipe out the good work. So stepped on the scales with a bit of trepidation this morning, half asleep at 6:30 in the morning, a bit of dribble down the side of the old face, like a zombie in the morning. Stepped on the scales expecting to see 12, I was 13 stone last week, 13.2 at the start, lost 2 pounds in the first week. I was expecting to probably see 13 stone again, wouldn't have been too unhappy really. But no, 12 stone 12. Another £2 loss. So I suddenly woke up with a start at that moment. Whoa, it brought me round quite quickly, because I was very pleased to see a £2 lost for the week. So that's £4 lost over 2 weeks. And as you've been following, I've not exactly been like a little angel with everything that I've been eating. I've had a variety of different foods, some more healthy than others, had me treats, had me days of indulgence now, and still maintaining this progression, which is very promising. And it's that kind of thing that does give you motivation to continue, because you can see that you can still treat yourself, and as long as you keep putting the exercise in and still work in and around your sort of daily goal, and maybe compensate a little bit to make up for these little snacks and little treats, it's still possible. So this week there's no distractions planned. I'm not going out anywhere this week. I'm having a quiet week, and I'm going to have a really good week. So we'll see what happens at the next weigh-in. But yes, all in all, great stuff. I'm very happy with how the week's gone. Keep me informed, people. How are you doing? It's the end of week 2. Let me know. I'm interested to see. People are already in the Discord providing their updates, and I'm pleased to see there's a lot of people there that are doing very good. So that's good to see. Right then, next week I'm going to do 2 of these, one at the halfway stage, one at the end. I've got a regular vlog to throw in there at some point as well, non-health based, so I thought I'd just give you 2 of these, so a little bit less. But yeah, keep me posted as and when you do. Until next time, see you soon.